There we are. There we are. YouTube. What is going on? How's everybody doing? You guys, it's time. It's time. Sorry I'm late. Was running around trying to get some stuff done. Hopefully the microphone sounds okay. Sorry for the late arrival on my behalf. Having a little bit of caffeine here to get a little bit of caffeine. How's everybody doing? There he is. Justin, how do I sound? Is the mic sound okay? Same mic I've been using for everything. Should be dialed in from last time we used it. Shouldn't be too crackly, hopefully. Can you hear me okay? Hook Roller in the house. Justin Webb Fitness. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you guys coming through. How does it sound? How does everything sound, guys? Sound okay? Xavier in the house. Sounds perfect. Cool. Great news. Everything sounds perfect. But even better news. The beard's coming in. Looking real nice. Baztown in the house says, yo, Derek, what's going on, man? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you stopping by the stream. Let's talk about arm wrestling for a little bit. Sarah Latona in the house. What's going on, Sarah? Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you dropping by. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're well. I remember that you injured your arm last time I saw you. Hopefully it's doing better. I'm trying to remember exactly what you hurt. Hope you're better. Can't remember the exact injury though. Damn it. Was your elbow? What'd you hurt when I saw you in Hawthorne? Syed Abdul Rahman. Thank you so much, man. Sounding looking good. You're looking strong, brother. Shoulder. Damn it. Shoulder. Sorry, Sarah. Hope you're doing well. Hope the shoulder's okay. David Sanders says, when's Derek's match? It's on Saturday, guys. Saturday at the whole event starts at 3. It'll be live on my YouTube channel. You guys can watch it here. It starts at 3, but my match won't be till later, probably around like 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is all Pacific Standard Time because I'm in California. So the very first match, Ricky Ramos versus Alan Fisher, starts at 3 o'clock. That's my teammate, Ricky, versus the legend Alan Fisher at 165 pounds. So that's when that starts. JWeb Fitness says, how's the right feeling? Good. Everything's reset. I had it worked on this weekend at practice. I had one of my teammates who's also a massage therapist / chiropractor. He came and he adjusted me and worked on everything and reset my arm. There were some muscles that had kinks in them, and things like that, and that need to get worked on. So he reset my shoulder and everything like that. So everything's good. I've just been healing this week, kind of taking it easy. I think might go to the gym tonight or tomorrow. Get some cardio in and just do some really light, like 5-pound curls. I don't like feeling loose. I hate feeling loose going into a tournament or a match. So I want to get some blood moving in the muscles a little bit, but nothing that would tax it and nothing that would tax my nervous system at all. Rock Lee versus Dan Mosier. Ronnie asks, you have to say Rock Lee is the favorite once the match stops. But because Daniel's big on a hit, and that's why Daniel, I think a lot of it, he doesn't do a lot of super matches. But so I think it depends. If Rock Lee can stop Dan Mosier, then I think it's Rock Lee's game. Will he be able to stop Dan? I don't know. Right? Dan hits hard and fast. So it come down to the hit, I think, and we'll be able to tell that in the first couple rounds. What time is it at in your country? Right now it is 4:15 p.m. in my country where I'm at. I'll be trying to pull some this Saturday if I can, but it's going to be some great matches. Hell yeah. Jason's going to be commentating, so of course you'll be there with him. All right, cool. I'm excited to see you, Sarah. Dave versus Levon. I've kind of shared my opinion on that. I think Levon's the favorite to win the whole match, but I think Dave can and will take a round. I'm going to put some faith in Dave that he can and will take either round 1 or round 2, one of the early rounds. David Sanders, did you stake yourself? No, I did not. Dude, my block and staking sold out like in like an hour and a half or something after Devon released it. I didn't even get a chance. Not that I would have staked myself. I don't think you're supposed to, but yeah, it was already sold out. Burgoyne's Beer Belly says, what's the game plan? I'm not gonna get into too much detail, right? What I would like to, if things go my way, if things go the way I'd like it in my match, I would like to convey how much stronger I am than Tom first round, and I want him to understand that as well. That's what I would like to happen. So I'd like to put him in a position where he feels helpless, where all hope is lost, where everything is done. That's one of the plans, right? So we'll see. I want that in his head. I want that in his head that, oh wow, like hopefully we're not even in the same conversation of strength. I want that in his head, and hopefully that's what happens. What are your thoughts on Ricky versus Allen? So traditionally, Allen Fisher is one of the few guys that walks around at 165 pounds. Allen is always 165 pounds as long as I've known him, as long as anybody's known him. Obviously, he's a big proponent of natural arm wrestling and stuff, and so his weight doesn't really fluctuate at all. Now, Ricky has been my teammate for almost 7 years. A lot of you guys have not heard of Ricky Ramos. I understand that. Ricky has a hand that is super thick. It's not as long as mine, but his fingers are probably thicker than mine. He has a very thick hand. That's always the biggest thing people notice when they're gripping up with Ricky is that, like, holy shit, like his hand is really thick and huge. So obviously Allen's hand is about my size. So they both have massive hands for guys that weigh 165 pounds. Obviously, but Allen is more cemented in at 165 pounds. He's comfortable there. He's used to working within that weight. Ricky, when I met him, was like at the heaviest I've seen him is get up to like 215 or so, 215, 220. I think I've seen him get that heavy. A lot of things have happened in the past few years, lost a lot of weight, got down to, I think he got down to like 175. And then we were like, well, there's a tournament coming up. You might as well do 165. So he went to the tournament at 165. And Ricky feels really strong. He's been really healthy. He went vegan. He's doing a lot of things. He's staying at 165 and he's working his ass off to be comfortable there and be able to work within that weight. But he still has that hand, And so he feels strong at practice. At practice, he's probably our top 165 guy for sure. That walks around at 165 right now. And so he's getting ready for Allen. So he's been prepping really, really hard. Ricky has been in the hyperbolic time chamber. Ricky has been doing ninja hidden training right now for this match. So it's going to be whether or not he can get a hold of Allen is really going to be the big deciding factor. If that hand can get a hold of Allen, I'll tell you this right now, if Ricky can get a hold of Allen and get Allen into anywhere where Ricky's comfortable, there'll be a match. I don't know. I just know there'll be a match. Minimum of there will be a match. We will see what goes on after he gets in there. But it won't be a landslide victory at all if Ricky can reel him in. It's just going to be whether the hand is going to be strong enough to get a hold of Allen. So we'll see. We will see. Damn, dude, you're looking really big. Thanks, Procrastinator. I appreciate that, man. Connection lagging. Is everybody else lagging or just Baztown? One response says, who you pulling? I'm pulling Tom Nelson. It's crazy how many people, I know they're doing a big push right now for Tom Nelson staking. They're trying to get people to go stake on Tom because nobody was staking on Tom. I think he sold another 2%. But traditionally, like if this match would have been announced 2 years ago, it would have been landslide victory for Tom as far as people staking. Like before I was known on YouTube, Tom is the guy. Tom's always been the California guy. Like it's crazy. Tom was on Game of Arms on AMC. He's done amazing things in the sport for sure. And so it's crazy that I'm like in terms of the voting and the staking, like the landslide favorite right now. It's wild. It's wild. I hope I can keep up with everybody's expectations of me. My prediction on Dave versus Levon, Lagia says, I just went over that, but like I said, I think Dave will win one of the first 2 rounds and Levon will win the rest. That's what I think is going to happen. Now I'm cheering for Dave. Obviously, I'm cheering for my American brother, and Dave, go do your best, man, represent. But if I had to put money, on something, that's what I would say would happen. Just in my opinion. Let's see. It's Tom's punching bag. Please don't block me again. Tom's punching bag. Wait, you've been cheering for me. Now you're switching sides, Robert Kelly? Devon versus Thor. Okay, so on the Devon versus Thor thing, I think that it's close. I'm one of the people who thinks it's close. I'm not going to go so far as saying like Devon's going to knock this fool out and all that stuff, but I think it's closer than a lot of people think. I think people are being blinded by the fact that Thor's been training boxing for a year and disregarding a lot of what Devon's done, his capabilities, or his mindset towards fighting and stuff like that. I mean, when you've spent your entire life fighting and attacking and all that stuff, that's a whole different mindset than lifting things and not competing physically against people. So in terms of killer instinct and aggression and all that stuff, Devon's going to have that hands down, and that's a big thing. And then in terms of when the going gets tough, who quits? I mean, Devon's improving, right? So we'll see. We will see in terms of skill, but I mean, there's still a lot of stuff that it's not like Thor's been boxing forever. It's not like Thor's a professional boxer. He's not at any significant level in boxing. So, I mean, I think that Devon can do it. I think he can do it for sure. Ronnie says, how to get bigger and thicker hands. A rice bucket. I have one over there. Put your hand in the rice bucket, open your hand, close your hand, rotate your hands, stuff like that. So just keep maneuvering your hand in the rice bucket, open and closing. It'll put resistance in like all different parts of your hand. It'll get way thicker. Just keep working with a rice bucket. Look up some YouTube videos of how to work a rice bucket, and they'll show you. It's been used for a long time. Imran Zakir says, damn, you look big. You used to be soft big, but now you're starting to look muscular big. Thanks, man. Lloyd says stream's good, no lagging, looks crispy. Cool. Derek's too strong from Spencer to say thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate you stopping by. How's Megan Mike, says Sarah. Have you spoke to him lately? It's crazy how good he's gotten in such a short time. Mike is doing well. Mike is been focusing on the weight cut and making sure his weight is dialed in. He has a big match after this match with John Hoffman. He has a big match coming up with Jordan Sill. We haven't even started really focusing on Jordan at all yet. It's all about Hoffman right now. Super match from Robert Kelly, $5 super match. Thank you. Or super chat. $5 super chat. Says Tom Nelson needs fans. We are done patting your ego. It's Tom's time still. Thank you. You guys go stake on Tom. I won't be angry at all. You guys go stake on Tom. Yeah, we need more people to stake on Tom. So thank you for the super chat, Robert Kelly. I appreciate it. But yeah, you guys, my teammate Megan Mike, he's doing great. He's making huge waves. The guy is like insane. Every time I get a hold of him, it's eye-opening. It's just like, dude, who is just this strong, just walking around the streets? It's just crazy because he's been in the sport for such a little amount of time. Not even coming up on 2 years, I think. Not even 2 years yet. And it's just like, I've been training this for like 11 years. It's like my life. I'm heavier than him. I'm bigger than him. Like, it's just wild how strong he is. And the thing is, no one knows how strong Mike is because his left arm, he got in a motorcycle accident and he broke it in like 7 different places. And so he has scars and all this stuff. So his left wrist, it keeps getting compromised. Now his power in his left arm is pretty close to his right arm, but his left wrist just gets taken. It just can't hold up so far to his left arm. He's still winning. He's going undefeated at tournaments left-handed still. That's the crazy part, right? But right-handed, it's just like, we don't know how strong he is in a hook because everybody he's gotten into a hook, he's beaten. Since he's been arm wrestling, he hasn't gone into a hook with anybody and gotten beaten in a tournament. He is undefeated in 2 years in a tournament in a hook right-handed. Nobody's beaten him in a hook. So I'm actually interested in like who is stronger than Mike in a hook right-handed. Who will actually hook with him and go through him? I think Jordan will run. I mean, Jordan's going to play for keeps, so he's going to try to top roll Mike. Jordan still will. And so this coming weekend when he has his match, the guy he's arm wrestling, John Hoffman, John will run. They won't hook with him. There's no way. So I mean, I've traveled around. That's the thing is I'm pretty versed in regards to knowing what strong is at this point. I mean, I've gone to the East Coast, overseas. I've gone everywhere. I know what strong in arm wrestling is, and Mike is strong. If I say that, I'm telling you guys, I know what I'm talking about. That's a strong dude. So you guys keep your eyes out for Mega Mike. He's going to be one of the top 200. He'll be one of the top guys at any weight he goes in, but soon he'll be one of the top 245, 242 pounders in North America. Soon, very soon. Tuba Joe says, hi, best friend. What's up, Tuba? I haven't talked to you in a while, man. David Sanders says, how big is Tom? Maybe I'll bet on him. Tom is a lot smaller than me. But remember, Tom called me out. I didn't challenge Tom. So Tom's usually around 242 pounds, 250. But he said, who wants some? Who thinks they're top in California? People tagged me, and he said, all right, let's get it. So I wasn't seeking out Tom. So I didn't call out a guy significantly lighter than me. I never have. But that's the match, right? So he's probably about 100 and something pounds lighter than me. But then that gets into the argument of how much when does body fat? So I think once you pass 300 pounds or so, then how much more muscle can a human frame hold past 300 pounds, especially when it's all upper body, right? We're not even using our legs at all. I don't know. I think once you start passing 300 and a little plus pounds, then it stops being all beneficial in regards to weight. A lot of it is body fat and things like that, So yeah, I don't know how much the weight carries over, and I got a lot of body fat. So, let's see. I just explained who Mega Mike is. Hopefully, I answered that question for you. I want to see you and Corey West have a super match from tomorrow. Yeah, one day we will. Last time I pulled with Corey at practice, Corey was too strong for me. I've never sugarcoated that or patted it down. We gripped up, and he wasn't. The only thing I've said is that when we gripped up, he wasn't insanely too strong for me. And I'm a lot stronger than I was then now. And it wasn't like Corey got me and was like, "Argh." It was like we went into a hook and Corey had to go for a while. He had to readjust like 3 or 4 times in order to pull through me. It wasn't like that. And I couldn't. I ended up rolling out his hand, but not till the end of practice. I tried like 19 times. It wasn't till the very end of practice I finally cracked his wrist. But it was a practice, and he was coming back from injury, and I was beat to hell from arm wrestling Mike when he was fresh, and so there's a lot of whatever excuses. It was a practice, but yeah, I'm definitely down to have a match with Corey at some point. I have a lot of respect for him. He's a great dude. So we'll figure that out at some point for sure. I know a lot of people want to see it. J-Web Fitness, is Corey West next after Tom? Michael Todd and a lot of people think you're the next to take the throne, number one USA, but Corey is rising at an amazing rate like yourself. I can't help what other people think of me. I mean, I can't, as in regards to like what kind of pedestal people put me on, and I'm trying not to stress myself out trying to keep up with what people think I can do. I mean, Justin, you should know that you're on my team. I talk about this all the time at practice. I'm just going to keep running my race. I know my goal is to beat Levon, right? My goal is to beat those guys, the very, very top guys. And I know that I'm going to have to be big, massive, and strong to do that. I can't go in there not ready, right? So I'm trying to pack as much weight and horsepower as I can while trying to keep it all arm wrestling related. I'm trying to do that to keep moving forward. I know people want to see me competing all the time because it's funner to see me actually arm wrestle and compete, but I also know the strength level to be there, and I'm trying to get that. So who I match with on the way up there, I'd like it to be people that when I win, it keeps me climbing up those steps, not someone that it doesn't help me move forward. But yeah, so I don't want to take too many matches because then it takes off my training and my lifting because then I'm competing all the time. And then I got to take at least a week off before the match, a week after the match to heal up, like there's a lot of things that go into training and prepping for a match, guys. So I don't want to do too many where it burns yourself out and I don't have a long block of training and getting bigger. So you guys are on this road with me to hopefully become number one. You guys bear with me while I get huge and massive and strong, please, so I can start cracking those big guys. That's the goal, right? But if I'm just competing every weekend, then it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to lift. It's going to be hard to add significant horsepower and strength if I'm just constantly tore down from arm wrestling. So it's kind of balance it out, right? But Corey's definitely someone I'm looking at for sure. I do have a ton of respect for Corey, even though Corey got a little bothered when Ryan Bowen made a video comparing me to Levon. Corey didn't like that. I know what happens, Corey. I know all behind scenes stuff. So let's see. Rooting for Devon says just Raider. 1.5 years of cardio makes a difference. That is the only thing I'm scared of. Yeah, but 1.5 years of cardio for Thor is nothing compared to Devon doing cardio for 5 weeks. Devon's cardio by default was way better than Thor's. It always will, right? And so Devon at 5 weeks, he has least. He doesn't have as much muscle as Thor. Muscle burns oxygen, right? And so even though Thor's lost a lot of weight, he still has way more muscle than Devon. And he's going to be burning a lot more oxygen just to move all that muscle around. So by default, Devon's already, I guarantee right now, Devon's cardio is as good as Thor's, no, better than Thor's right now already. I promise you it is. Let's see. One response says, good luck on your match. Wish you and the family a good day. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Leo Landeros, come on, says Yo-Yo making straps for this weekend. Hey, Leo Landeros, you guys, he owns Lion Straps. You guys get a chance to check that out. Hit him up on Facebook, Lion Straps on Facebook, and I think they have an Instagram now. But he best straps in the game, guys. Like, I'm not just saying that because he's on my team. Legitly, if you guys don't know the story of Lion Straps, I've gone over it a few times. Leo was on our team, and one day he was like, well, I think I can make these straps. I know how to sew. First off, Leo, I don't know how you know how to sew by default. That's a really weird skill to randomly have. Leo said, I know how to sew. And he said, I'm going to try to make these straps. So first practice, he came and he brought some straps. He goes, look what I made. And we're like, yeah, that sucks. Like, that's horrible. Look at this, look at this, look at this. And so he fixed a couple things, comes back, tries it again. Nope, that sucks. That part sucks and that part sucks. So for like years, right, this went on where Leo would make straps and fix them, and then we'd bring them to practice, and me and the guys would be complete assholes to him and be like, no, look at that buckle is horrible. This is tearing right here. And so he just kept fixing it and making it better and better and better until eventually we had amazing straps. Like, they've been tried and tested over years until we're like, yeah, this is the best strap we can find. And then we start trying straps from other people traditionally, and we're like, oh, this is horrible. Like, our homeboy at the on the team makes amazing straps. So then he started selling them. right? So yeah, dude, lion straps, I'm telling you guys, they're tried and tested. They're the best straps in the game, or at least comparable to the best straps in the game. Because I know some people literally are making the exact same straps as Leo right now. It's like they copied everything. So, but yeah, I'm a big believer in lion straps. You guys check that out if you get a chance. If any of my moderators are in here, can you guys post a link to lion straps? Robert Kelly, damn, I thought I just got 3 super matches. Killer 99215 says the way Thor moves cardio with that head frame, that's also 6'9". It's gonna be a clash, I hope. Yeah, hopefully. David Carlos says, is this the real units podcast? Oh, now you're going against Grant? I thought that's your boy, man. Derek about to blow up on YouTube from Dylan Dwally at Twitter. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Hopefully I got the whole setup going. So today, guys, I was gonna start doing okay, for those of you guys who have been following me for a while, you know that I used to do a Reddit podcast. Every week, I would go on Mondays and I would do an hour-long Reddit podcast but it was audio only. And I would just, I'd have my laptop in front of me and I would be reading the Reddit posts about arm wrestling and I would just be talking about it and I'd be voice recording it and then I would hit upload. So every Monday I did that. It's about an hour long. And I stopped doing that because people were bitching about not wanting more video and I didn't have the setup stuff, but I think I'm gonna get back into that, but it's gonna be here. So I'll launch it where you guys can computer screen and you guys will see me in the corner down here. And then, and you guys will go through Reddit with me. We'll go through the topics again and I'll just give you guys my reaction on all the topics. So every week we'll catch up on everything that's been posted that past week on Reddit. And I'll go over each thing with you guys and we'll watch the videos together and this, and then I'll react with you. And so we always have a topic to kind of talk about. So it won't be as much as answering all your guys' questions like I am right now, which I try not to miss anything. It'll be answering some questions and going over all the stuff in Reddit. Yeah, so that way, I don't know. Hopefully, it used to be pretty cool. People liked it back in the day. So let's see. David Carlos says the only hook Derek Smith can't handle is Larry Wheels' hook. Oh, God. David Sanders says every time Devon gained weight, he lost it in weeks. He has been trying to cut weight for a few months now and hasn't lost anything. Makes you nervous. Cardio is so much when it comes to boxing. Yeah, but dude, he is. You guys, Devon won like a push-up contest for the entire military. Devon won the Ironman for the entire Canadian military. The entire thing, running and swimming and biking, like that thing, he beat everybody. Like this dude is a freak. Devon is a freak in his own ways, right? Dennis Spleikoff might be a freak in other ways, but in Devon's style of cardio and just being just an actual like G.I. Joe or like, just like a soldier, Devon is there's nothing behind it. He's second to none, So I can't see conditioning being the thing. I don't think it'll be a conditioning issue. If it is, it'll be on Thor's behalf, in my opinion. Let's see. B-Man says, sup, Eric, it's AW Gamer. What's going on, man? Thanks for tuning in. David Carlos says, yeah, Larry was too much for Derek and sent him packing back to the USA. Sarah Latona says, what are your thoughts on Dave versus Brandon? Okay, guys, so we're having another match this weekend. It's a celebrity match with Dave Depew, who owns, it's Kyle Depew's father. He owns Grinder Gym, where the matches are going down. Dave's been arm wrestling actually longer than me, but never super committed and super hardcore, right? Always kind of little in, little out. So, like, I'll see him in a tournament, every once in a while, but never, like, fully committed to it. Brandon Allen, huge strength background, one of the best powerlifters of all time, and he's been committed to arm wrestling training for, I think, over a year and something now, and he's taking it real serious. He's taking arm wrestling really serious and going hard at it. So they're going to have a super match. They're both big, burly-looking dudes with beards. It should be fun to watch them clash. Now, in regards to the match, there's so many outliers. Like, I don't know. I haven't pulled Brandon in a while to know how strong Brandon is, and I haven't pulled Dave in a long time to know where Dave's at right now. It's going to go. I imagine it's going to go in a hook. I know Dave traditionally likes to hook. I have a feeling that he's going to be able to sink in the hook. So I think it's going to go into a hook. Now, what Brandon does once it gets into a hook is the question. Super chat from Lloyd Christmas says, guys, press that like button and support your boy. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Xavier, my boy. You guys get a chance, you guys please hit the thumbs up button, give me a like on this, and it helps with the algorithm, helps get everything boosted up. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, so I feel like it'll go into a hook that match, but what happens after there, because I know Brandon has like a King's move. I know I think Dave has enough experience to sink in the hook that he wants. But what happens after that? I don't know. I don't know their strength levels right now compared to each other. Because Kyle's saying his dad's the strongest he's ever been. And there's been times where Dave was really strong. So I don't know. I'm kind of excited to see that. And that's the match right before my match, I believe. So I'm the headline match, the very last match of the night. That's the one right before me. Let's see. So your ideal weight would be around 300 to 320 pounds, I assume, or are you good at your current weight? I think I'm about three. I always tell people I don't know how much I weigh. I'm guessing I'm like 370. I'm pretty heavy right now. So yeah, I think if I'm in shape, if I'm actually hitting everything, hit my cardio, eating clean, everything like that, I'm thinking I can be probably around 350. I don't think I can go below 350 and have the amount of muscle mass I'm going to need to really move things around. But I think if I'm healthy, I can do a 350 and be successful at 350. I know Levon's like 380, but I think I could make it happen at 350 if I stayed relatively healthy. And I've never really looked good. I've never had a lot of muscle mass. So I want to look a little better. Maybe get, little abs or some guns or something. But not too much. So power is number one. Strength is number one. But if I can look good, I want to do that too. That'd be fun. I've never done that before. Clerks93 says, sucks you're not going to Arm Wars, bruh. Yeah. So you guys, I haven't been following Neil Pickup stuff. Has anybody released anything in regards to Arm Wars or made any statements before I get on that topic? You guys, let me know what's been released publicly. Guys, sorry, there's super chats in here. Sorry, I didn't see them. You guys, when they're below $5, it doesn't update me. Blake with the 199 super chat. Thank you, man. I really appreciate the $2 support. Thank you so much, sir. And then Xolix with a 199 super chat says, miss binge watching WAL. I hate school so much. WAL come, man. We'll be able to watch it and all be in there together for sure. Okay, where were we? Okay. Hey, Race says, would you think the idea of a top 32 players tournament by Travis in Dubai would become a reality? And would you think you'd be in it? Hopefully, if this match goes well with Tom, so if the match goes the way I'd like with Tom, right? It goes and it starts and I just own him and we're not even on the same level. If that happens, right? Then some questions have been answered, right? I know people have a lot of questions about what level Derek's at, and I have a lot of questions about where Derek's at. But if I'm able to just destroy Tom, then I think that puts me at least. That doesn't necessarily place me like above Corey or anything like that, but at least puts me in the argument that Derek's super for real, right? Right-handed, right? So I believe that it'll calm some people down, some haters, and it'll establish some stuff. Now, I think the next step would be someone at my weight class that's a little being seen as pretty legit. Someone like Mike Aiello or something like that. And those of you guys that follow me know I've had my eyes on Mike Aiello for a while. I think that I think like that would be a good next match. I've always been knocking on that door, but I'm also really interested in international super matches, guys. I just have some stuff in my life I need to get figured out in regards to like where I'm going to live. So once that gets figured out, then I'm definitely interested in international super matches. I'm going to keep getting bigger and stronger and get my hand and wrist bigger and stronger. But yeah, then we're going to start looking international. I have no fear of flying or calling out guys from around the world. And I know that to me, I've been in the sport for 11 years, man. That's really exciting to see North Americans travel, like go overseas and not be afraid to go overseas and arm wrestle with some of the top guys from around the world. So I'm excited to do that. It's something new. It hasn't really been done too much. Traditionally, the only Americans that would travel would be like Todd Hutchings, John Brzezinski, occasional, Devon, Mike Todd, just the very, very, very top guys. Nobody else ever traveled. So I want to go. I want to go and arm wrestle some of those guys. But there's definitely guys in North America that are better than me that I still need to beat for sure. I'm just talking about being interested in. I want to arm wrestle those guys overseas as well. I think a lot of people see it as, to go overseas, you have to already be number one in North America before you can even go overseas. Like, not at all, dude. There's humans everywhere, man. I want to arm wrestle all of them, whatever country you're from. So, I'm going to go. I would love to travel and go have a cool international super match. And that thing in Dubai that Ray is talking about, Travis Bajan was talking about having a 32-man, like the top 32 people, Polish in the world, a huge meetup in Dubai in this giant like tournament with just the top 32 guys like in the world competing from different leagues and everything like that. If that ever happened, that'd be badass, and I would love to be a part of it. And hopefully, I would be considered to be part of that. David Carlos says, "Where's Mazel Jador?" Mazel is a moderator on my channel, but he just pops in occasionally. He's definitely not here as much as he is with Uncle John. Derek with a big chest would be scary. I know, right? Man, if I took some time off the table and got my bench up even more, I want to get it to like 450, 500 bench. That's cool. I don't need much more than that. What kind of curls are best for arm wrestling? From Isaac Gaines. I mean, if you just have to ask me for one style of curls that are good for arm wrestling, Hammer, a version of hammer curls. Pick a version of hammer curls. There you go. Some version of hammer curls for sure. That's what I'll stick with. Okay. Sorry. $10 super chat from Blake. Thank you so much for the support, buddy. He says, I want to see you slam some people. What are your thoughts on Corey calling out you and Chance as well as a couple others in Monsters Live yesterday? You ready to pull him? Oh, did they say something yesterday? I didn't catch it. They're all down to arm wrestle me, and I'm down to arm wrestle them. I'm not afraid of it. It's just setting it up, like scheduling it and things like that. But I'm definitely not afraid. I'm not afraid to arm wrestle anyone. At this point in my career, guys, I have lost to the best. You know, I mean, I have lost to John Brzezinski. I've lost to Devon Laird. I had a super match with Tim Bresnan. I have been beaten by the best. I have flown around the world and got my ass whooped. I'm no longer afraid of losing. Right? I'm not afraid of my arm getting pinned. The worst that can happen is it hurts your pride, right? I'm not going to die, right? It is arm in that respect. It's just arm wrestling, right? The worst that can happen is my arm goes that way, and I guess maybe it could break, but it'll heal, right? So I'm not scared of arm wrestling anybody. It's just I want to take matches where like I feel I have a solid chance to win, and I want to be prepped for the matches, and that takes time. It takes time and training. So yeah, I mean, I'm always down to arm wrestle Chance or Corey and all that stuff. I need to schedule it and set up a time in a place where it makes sense and all that type of stuff, you know. Let's see. About to see some head gains like Devon. No, I don't think my head will get any bigger. At least not physically. Let's see. David Kahlo, what's behind the black curtain? You don't want to know what's behind the black curtain. You do not want to know. Let's see. Obid Allah says, what do you do for a living besides arm wrestling? I do security, right? So I work at a gentleman's club, and I try to keep ladies and patrons safe from outside people. Sorry, another super chat pop in here, guys, from Caleb Velasco, $5 super chat. Thank you, Caleb. Caleb's one of a beast up and coming puller from California. You guys check him out. He says, if Hoffman beats Mega Mike, would you consider pulling Hoffman afterwards, considering you and Mega Mike go back and forth? It's styles, Caleb. I'm not above pulling anybody. So me considering pulling Mike or pulling Hoffman, of course. Like I'm not above Hoffman in any respect, like not in my mind. If Hoffman beats Mike, first off, because I really have Mike as the heavy favorite on that one. But if he does, yeah, of course. I mean, I'm down. I'm super down to pull Hoffman at any time. That's one of my original rivals for sure. But yeah, you guys check out Caleb though. Caleb Velasco, beast, and he's doing a lot of the California rankings. Really active in California. That's my boy. Blake with the 499 super chat says, it seems like Chance is making out like y'all don't want to pull each other, so not to hinder the other's social outlook. So in regards to that, like me and Chance, we are climbing, right? People are talking about Chance. I know that I don't think in my eyes the John Brzezinski thing didn't really mean shit in regards to Chance's trajectory. I don't think it meant shit, not to me. But yeah, me and Chance are on a good climb, you know, in regards to performing well and people having faith in us and wanting to see where we're going to go and what we're going to do and getting opportunities. And so I would like to wait, you know, as long as we can to have that match and just build it. And also we don't want to hold each other back. I mean, so I go and I have a match with Chance next weekend, right? And so I get my ass kicked, or Chance gets his ass kicked. One of us gets our ass kicked, right? Then that person loses a lot of their steam. It holds them back and things like that in regards to opportunities and things moving forward. We really want to focus on the guys that are already established and trying to crack those guys rather than trying to hold one of us back or anything like that. We want to keep moving forward. Then once we get up there, once we have climbed our way to Mount Olympus and we are amongst them, then maybe we can duke it out. You know what I'm saying? Then it'll be fun and we can have our match. But that's kind of the mindset, right? We're both going to climb. We get up there, we can figure it out. We can duke it out up there. But while we're climbing, we don't want to be fighting each other while we're trying to climb the mountain, punch into the side while I'm trying to climb up rocks. Doesn't make sense, right? Plus, he's scared of me. No, I'd love to arm wrestle Chance. In regards to the actual match, like I'm not worried about arm wrestling Chance. I mean, I have a lot of respect for Chance, but I mean, I'd pull him for sure. But yeah, I mean, in terms of our trajectory, it doesn't make a lot of sense yet. It'll happen though, guys. It'll happen. $5 super chat from Tony Tomlinson, my boy from Anaheim, says, dude, I think you're gonna truck Tom Nelson after the initial hit. Tony Tomlinson has a left-handed super match with Tom Nelson the exact same day. When Tom made the post, hey, who thinks they're king shit in California, right and left-handed, because Tom's always been number one right and left-handed. Tony answered the call first for sure, and he got the match left-handed, and that's a big step. And Tom is left-handed, you guys. The YouTube people care more about right-handed. I get that. That's why that's pretty much why my match is being seen as the headline match, only because most people care about right-handed, because most people are right-handed, right? But the original, I mean, really, honestly, between them two, Tony and Tom, they're both lefties, and they wait. Tom's lefty. Tony is. I know Tony's lefty dominant. I'm trying to think. Anyway, that's kind of the big match of their main hands going at it, right? Their two most powerful hands is Tony and Tom. Their match is going to be somewhere in the middle of the day, I believe, because they want to give Tom time to rest before he pulls me. So their match will be somewhere in the middle. But I'm really excited to see Tony Tomlinson and Tom Nelson pull. Tony's a good buddy of mine. We've been training hard, and we're both ready to kind of take over California and take it back from Tom. So that should be an exciting match. Really excited to see it. Thank you, Tony, for the support, man. I appreciate all the love. Also, Tony Thompson was at my practice this weekend, and we put some good work in on strap work and stuff between me and him, and also the number one guy from Korea, the number one puller left-handed from Korea, was at my practice, and Tony gripped up with him. Tony's looking good, so it was really impressive to see my buddy go at it. Michael Edwards, the 499 super chat, says, Tony, you will smash Tom left. Good luck, brother. Michael Edwards is from Texas. He arm wrestled with Tony recently when Tony went out there for a super match, so he got to feel Tony's power. But yeah, dude, Tony's a beast. Thank you, Mike, for the support. I appreciate it, brother. All right, back to the chat, guys. Sorry, I had to take care of the super chats. You know what I'm saying? Priorities. Let's see. Yeah, Derek, can you break down Engin style of arm wrestling, and what does he do differently when facing top roll or hook arm wrestler? And do you know how does he split his training? From 12. Thank you for the question, 12. I appreciate it, man. Engin's approach is a style. It's a control style of arm wrestling, right? So I've gone over this a couple times. Silver bullet arm wrestling is where you really fly out and you try to find the one chink in the person's armor. Like you find the one thing that makes them weak, the one counter to their style, right? That's like silver bullet arm wrestling. You're looking for the silver bullet, the one special thing that will take that person down, right? And then a control style based, you know what? By the way, on topic of this, someone help me come up with a better name than control based style of arm wrestling. But Engin and like John Brzenk and people have a really dominant hand. Their approach to arm wrestling is kind of grab people lower around the wrist, not really high, not super low, but around the middle, where they can control their forearm with their bottom fingers and control the hand with the top fingers. It's actually reversed, right? So they control the hand, and they would top roll you with these hands up in your palm, or these fingers up in your palm, and they would control your forearm with these bottom two fingers, right? So they could steer your arm below your wrist with these two fingers. So it's a control-based style. He grabs you kind of low, kind of dad movie, but not fully dad move. And then he top rolls you or hooks you from there because he can steer your entire arm from this point, from this middle point, right? That's John Brzezink's and Engin's real style. That's why you don't see them normally do super crazy-looking moves. They kind of have a really good grip on the guy the whole time they're top rolling or hooking because they rely on their hand control so much. They're really hand dominant. In regards to splitting his training, I believe he trains everything. Engin trains all the moves and all the muscles. He just he trains isolated mostly. He gives about a week between each muscle group, like a bodybuilder. He does around sets of 6, but he pays attention to his body and he knows his numbers. And he really pays attention to his numbers and where he's at, and slowly increases them over time. And just give himself time to be comfortable on the table. Sorry, there's a lot more to talk about with that, but I'll be talking about that for like an hour if I get onto that topic. Tube Cartridge says 3 more days, eh? Yeah, exactly, right? Thank you. He says good luck. I appreciate it. Leo, I bought quite a few straps from you. Cool. Let's see. Clerks93 says, what up, frames? Froze says, hey, Derek, do you think a match between Corey and you would be good, or do you feel you need more time to prepare? With Corey, I would need time to prepare. Corey's at that level where I would definitely need time to prepare. If I had a match with Corey tomorrow, although I feel like I'm really strong, Corey's also really strong right now, it'd be close, but I wouldn't feel confident taking the match. I'd want a couple months, right, for sure. I feel like I'd be close. I feel like I'd definitely get Corey run right now, but I'm not confident in my head that I'd be the favorite right now. Yeah, some time to prepare for sure. I'm really strong right now. I am, but I kind of want to test it with Tom too. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not even 100% sure where I'm at. So we're going to find out on Saturday. But yeah, I'd love to have a match with Corey for sure. Frames Janko says, lung exercise is finally helping, huh? Take one from me. Oh man. Um, Dave Anderson says, undeafen Mike, please. I don't have Mike deafened in the voice chat. Oh, that reminds me, you guys, if you get a chance, you guys check out, come on Discord with us. You guys, we're on Discord. You guys always find me in there. Mike or any of my moderators in here, please post a link to our Discord. I'm in there chatting all the time, you guys. I'll hop in the live chat at least once a day. Usually the voice chat, we'll talk. If not, just tag me and I answer any questions, and I'm there for everybody to help you guys grow. Answer training questions all day long. Actually, one of my segments I want to start on my YouTube channel is I want to start getting a pretty consistent flow of videos from you guys, and I want to start reviewing them on my channel. So once again, my face will be in the bottom right corner, and I'll be like, oh, this is a video from Sniper Bob 222, and he wants me to check out his top roll. Let's get into this. And I'll start it, and then I'll slow it down. You guys will see my mouse, and I'll point at his elbow and this and that, and what he's doing wrong and how he's standing incorrectly or this and that. And it'll be new guy stuff. You guys are so used to seeing high-level arm wrestling breakdowns from like Ryan Bowen and stuff like that. I want to do breakdowns of newer guys who a lot of you guys probably have the same problems at the table as these newer guys. So hopefully I can help you guys grow from that. Just an experienced guy helping out new guys. And that's pretty much my whole channel's been about the whole time anyway, is helping out newer guys and helping them solve the ABCs of arm wrestling and kind of move forward, right? So hopefully that'll help you guys out if I can break down newer guy videos and not always the pros videos, right? Sorry, I feel like I'm going really slow, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to answer everything. Let's see. B-Man says, I remember your Reddit reviews. Those were good. We didn't have much when we didn't have much content. Oh, man. So once we have a lot of content, it was shit. J-Web Fitness says, thoughts on having no amateurs and only pros at tournaments? Oh, wait, did I get new super chats? Oh, sorry. I got 2 super chats, guys. I got a $5 super chat from Michael Edwards. He says, I will smash Xavier, the Italian doughboy, next weekend as well. It's going to be great. Love you, Xavier, with the kissy emojis. And he says, and yes, someone does have me deafened. I don't have Mike deafened. But Xavier, who is Lloyd Christmas in the chat, he is going to be flying to Michael Edwards' house, and they're going to be training and pulling at their house. So we'll get to see a little bit of arm wrestling between 2 guys that are pretty active on the Discord, on the chat rooms, right? So it's kind of exciting to see them arm wrestle with each other. Yeah. Oh my gosh, today's Wednesday. I got to work on the brackets. We have a fantasy arm wrestling tournament going on Discord. So it's 2 guys like from across the world matched up with each other. It's not actually who pins who, but it's like a popularity contest. So every week, every Wednesday, I go in there and I move forward. Whoever has the highest amount of votes technically won the super match, and they move forward. And right, it's a bracket system. You could call it a popularity contest, but basically you have a week to convince everybody that's voting that you would win that match against that guy, right, that you're paired up against. And then we keep moving forward in the bracket system. So it's kind of fun. It's just a little random thing to do, kind of like a fantasy arm wrestling league. But if you guys get a chance, it's one more reason to come to Discord. Come check it out. That's going to be evolving and getting better and better. And I'll try to take care of the guy who gets first place. I'm thinking some cool stuff to send them or do for him. It'll be pretty neat. And then a $10 super chat from Lloyd Christmas says, the Discord polls end today. Where do we go from here? The people move forward. It's a bracket, right? So there was 8 matches. Yeah, 8 matches, and now everybody moves forward, right? There were 16 people, and so whoever won in the popularity contest will move forward, and then they'll face somebody else that move forward, right? There's no losers bracket, it's winners bracket only, and we'll keep moving forward, and we'll see who wins this whole thing. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Xavier, give me all the money again. Last week, Xavier gave me like $300. This guy's crazy. Let's see. Caleb. Where was I? Oh, sorry. I got lost. Caleb Vasco says, can't wait for King Cali. Huge event. Most excited for you and Tom's match. Me too, man. Dave Anderson says, F off 320 Tubby. I don't know what that's reference to, but man, I hope it wasn't talking about me. Derek with a 6-pack? Yeah, maybe one day. Guys, I'm falling. I know I'm way behind on chat. I'm way behind. Okay, so Neil announced that me and Chance are out. That's what Leo Landero says on his channel. Mike Coburg in the house, by the way, says, hey, buddy, can't wait to see you smash Tom. I'm at weight today. That's Mega Mike. So Mega Mike's in the chat saying he made weight. The weight is 245 with a 5-pound clothing allowance. So 250 basically. But he's at weight. Hopefully Hoffman makes weight. Okay, cool. So Neil announced it. So what happened was I had to pull out of Arm Wars. I'll probably make another video, a little like 2-minute video of me explaining it. But for all my live chat people that I love so much, I'll give you guys a rundown real quick. It's not a very difficult answer. Recently found out I got to move out of my house. They gave us 60 days to move. The owner of the house said, "Hey, I'm moving back in the house. You guys got 60 days to get out." What? So I didn't have a ton of money saved up. I was not prepared to move out and find a new place. So for the Arm Wars thing, I was gonna have to buy my own plane ticket to get out to England, and it's expensive, and I can't afford spending a $1,500 plane ticket and taking a week off work right now while I only have 60 days to move. It doesn't make sense, guys. I just can't. Like, real life has to come first. I have a daughter. I have things I have to take care of, and I can't. It just doesn't make sense for me to do that in my life. Sadly, right? I've been training my ass off. I am an all-time strong, and I was excited for that match, especially with Alex and Chance. But it just, in my life, it doesn't make sense. Those of you guys that have real life struggles, I hope you guys understand. And I'm really sorry for everybody that was excited to see me arm wrestle with those guys. I will find a way to do battle with those guys. I promise at some point. I just have to take care of real life stuff first. And so that's what happened with me. Now, I can't speak on why Chance pulled out. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know why Chance pulled out. He cited that has some issues and he needs to pull out. So I don't know his story. But yeah, I backed out first. I was the first one. I let Neil and all them know, and I'm really sorry. And I have a ton of respect for all the competitors, Chance, Ryan, and Alex. A ton of respect for them and for Neil. I felt really bad. I had that opportunity and I had to back out, but that's what happened. I have to take care of real life stuff, guys. I got to find a new place to live. So hopefully I find a place with fast internet too, and everything, the stream goes well. So that's what happened with me and Arm Wars. Okay, I'm gonna start jumping down a little bit, guys. I'm sorry. I don't want to. I feel bad missing all these chats. If I skipped you, please just put your question in there again. I'm gonna go way down. Oh my god, I'm so far away. Okay, I just jumped down to the bottom, guys. We're gonna start here. Sorry if I missed your question. There was so many. I'm way back. I'm way behind. Okay. We'll start where I can see right here. Table IQ says, "Hey, big man, what's going on, man? Thanks for tuning in." Mark Meyer, who will replace you two for Arm Wars? As far as I don't know. I see people talking about just a regular super match between Alex and Ryan Espy, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Mark J, moved to Vegas, moved to Florida. I have my daughter. I'll never leave my daughter, so I can't really move anywhere. Let's see. We need a GoFundMe. But even a GoFundMe, guys, I can't take a week off work. I have to move. I got to pack up all my shit. Like, I have to go. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a horrible time. It's just bad timing. Let's see. Oh, $10 super chat says, "Michael, take it back. I love you." Lloyd, I like how Lloyd and Michael have private messages for each other, but they want to give me money to read their messages to each other. I'm cool with it. I'll be the middleman. No problem. Earn some extra money on the street corner, he says. Derek, make a GoFundMe and we fly you out. No, Mark, I know you would. Mark Meyer in the chat, you guys. Mark has taken care of me before, sent me a bunch of money. Mark, I know you would. I'm not questioning at all. I'm not a fan of asking you guys for money all the time. I'm not a fan of doing that. It kind of cheapens the channel a little bit, and I feel like it makes me seen as a charity case all the time. And I know you guys would. I know you guys always take care of me, and I know anytime I've ever done that, raise money for myself or for other people or for that event, we send all that money to that event. I know you guys are always there for me. I just don't want to be that guy, you know. So if I have to occasionally, every few years, something comes up and we're trying to do some fundraising, yeah, but I don't want to be that consistent guy. And it's funny because a lot of people look at me like that. They'll say things like, "Well, you can go raise the money. You can get all the money. Hey, Derek, how can you raise money for this?" And like, just want me to always ask you guys for money. I don't like doing that all the time. I don't want to be that guy. So I appreciate the offer, and I know you would, Mark. But yeah, not for this one, man. Not for this one. Let's see. Oh, you guys are moving quick. Okay. Keep forgetting SB. It's hard. Okay, they're all talking to Mark. Who Chave Dafy versus Sivan Laganasvili wins? I don't know. Are you scared of going into? Am I scared going into Saturday? I have some nerves, but it's kind of like in one sense, right? I'm confident. I'm confident going into it. But it's kind of like if this bully, and in the arm wrestling world, Tom's my friend, but in regards to actual arm wrestling world, Tom's a bully, right? And it's like this bully has been saying he's going to kick your ass for a long time. Whether or not he's been saying it to me or indirectly, Tom being so boisterous, no one can handle me. I'm the king of this shit. California's mine. He's been saying those messages forever, right? So it's kind of like I've been being called out for 11 years. Now, at some point, at some point when the bully keeps saying like, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this, eventually you're like, let's do it, dude. like let's figure it out. Like no more build up. Like let's get it done. Let's figure it out. I mean, shit, one way or the other. Let's figure this out. We're gonna go handle this. So in my mind, and Tom's my boy, he's not a bully person. I'm just saying in the arm wrestling world, yeah, that's kind of how I see the match. I'm just like, nerves, yeah, there's some, but it's kind of like, let's just get it, dude. Let's get it. And that moment of, you guys are gonna see me be out of my mind like I was at Hawthorne, and I'm gonna be going crazy, and we're gonna get it. And I know Tom's gonna bring the heat, and we're gonna get it. We're gonna figure it out. So I'm excited. I'm really excited for it. Let's see. What's your mindset when you're at the table Saturday? Do you pretend you're mad at them? From Craig D. My mindset going into it, I kind of don't like even saying it out loud. I try to stay humble. It's really important to me to try to stay humble and stay grounded, because then if you don't, then your head gets too big and you stop listening to people, and you stop being open to being incorrect or growing and things like that. So, but the moment of the hours leading up to it, in my mind, I will be the cockiest human being in the world. On that stage, in that moment, I will be so cocky in my head, because I have to be, in order it'll be something along the lines of like, how dare you be on this table with me? Like, I hope you're ready for this shit. Like, you can't even get close to touching me. It's like, that's what's going in my head the moment of. And that's what you kind of have to be. You have to be that confident and be able to apply all your force and not hold back and not question your strength or what you're throwing at the person, right? So in that moment, that's kind of where my head's at. I'm like, honestly, it doesn't even really matter who's across from me. In that moment, when I'm in that mindset, yeah, it's just whoever. It's just get a hold of me, and I hope that whoever you are, nameless, faceless guy across from me, I hope you're ready for this shit. Like, that's what's going through my head. I hope you just got a hold of a truck. Here you go. I hope you're ready for this shit. Like, that's what I'm thinking. I'm not really too concerned with them. I already have a game plan leading up to it. I'm not changing my game plan the moment of, and I'm just kind of going for it, right? So, yeah, that's kind of my mindset. What time is your match on Saturday in Eastern time? I'm 3 hours behind Eastern time. So my match isn't on a set time, you guys. The event starts at 3. My match will fall, they said, somewhere around 6. But you kind of have to be watching the event to see when my match pops up. It's just going to be like when they don't know how fast everything's going to go. But mine should be around 5, 6, somewhere in there, right? So, but the matches all start at 3. Dude, you guys are hauling ass. I'm sorry. I'm trying to give good answers. Is your daughter going to watch your match? She keeps saying she wants to go, but I keep telling her she's gonna have to go with my father if she wants to go, because I won't have time to take care of her that day. I'm gonna kind of be a little occupied. So she might go with my dad to watch, or she might just watch it online. But yeah, she'll see it. Let's see. B-Man says, Tony, you're gonna do so well this weekend. Keep the killer instinct flowing. Hell yeah. What do you do for work? Are you still a bouncer? From Gardner521? Yes, I am. Let's see. Call Corey out tonight for summer 2020. Call Corey out tonight for summer 2022. Maybe. That's not bad. Who you're better on between Ryan and Lachlan? Ooh, I watched that video. Ryan and Lachlan. On pin number 4. I don't agree pin number 4 was a pin. Ryan. I watched that. He was counting the pins in his little video. I don't think pin number 4 was a pin. So that would make the score a tie. And a lot of it was Ryan hitting as hard as he can. Like, Lachlan would move like this, and Ryan would hit everything he has. So I think in a real match and a real ready to go, Lachlan's gonna be a lot more active and shoot to his tight spot. And I don't know if Ryan's gonna be able to pull through that, man. But if it goes down to endurance, if Ryan is able to stop Lachlan, I think Ryan has it on endurance. If he can tire Lachlan out, Lachlan has big muscles; they'll fill up with blood faster, take more oxygen, etc. So I have Lachlan as the favorite, but not by a ton. Not by a ton at all. I think it's gonna be a really good match, actually. So I'll be tuning into that with you guys. Let's see. Do you have someone or some company that sponsors you for your matches? From Robert Gould. The only sponsors I have, the only hardcore sponsor I have is NatFit. You guys, I've always promoted NatFit. If you guys get a chance, go to natfitnation.com and use AW Derek as a discount code. Save you guys 10% on your orders if you guys use NatFit. That's what I use. I honestly, not even just plugging them, like I use NatFit all the time, because it's Jamie Sheldon's supplement company, and Jamie's one of my closest friends, and been around since he started the company. So I'm a big believer in NatFit. If you guys think I've gotten jacked, I've taken NatFit the entire time, right? BCAAs, protein, pre-workout, things like that. I've taken NatFit forever. So they sponsor me. Jamie's always taking care of me, hooked me up with supplements, giving me money in all my travels. Here's a couple hundred, here's this and that. So hardcore sponsor would be NatFit. Now, right after that would be Lion Straps. Lion Straps is more my buddy Leo Landeros, who's in the chat, is my boy. I never ask. I try not to ask for anything from Leo. He's always trying to give me like money or help me out in little things like that. I just want to see my buddy's company go do well. I want to see my friend succeed in the strap game, and I know he makes amazing straps, and he has a great mind for arm wrestling, and I just want to see him succeed. So I push Lion Straps a lot. Those would be the two names that I would list off the top of my head. But after that, no, nothing official. Like I'm not officially signed to a sponsor and I get a check every month or something like that. I know that's the end goal with me and Jamie eventually when he is at a level where he can do that and his company's killing it at that level, then that's the plan. But yeah, nothing like super official. Jamie's and me is more of a handshake, and we're really close friends, and I'll always help promote him and root for him in business and in life and in arm wrestling. So, and he takes care of me. So that's my sponsors. Araceli 10-0, he said, oh, Lorenzo says, yo, I made it. Lorenzo Munoz in the house, the renegade from my arm wrestling team, one of my best friends in the house. Let's see, Edgar Allan Poe, do you think Levon would stonewall Chafee like Michael did, or would it be a flash pin like Pushkar did? Do you think Levon would stonewall Chafee? No, I don't think he'll stonewall Chafee. BPJ says, you're the man, Derek. Keep grinding. Thank you. I appreciate the vote of confidence, man. Tony Thompson says, Tom is so going down. Tony's getting hyped. Dark L in the chat says, damn, the confidence is spot on spot. There you go. Tony says he'll never compete with super heavies again. That's the plan. We'll scare him out of our weight class. Me and Tony tell him to get out of super heavies. Confidence is huge in arm wrestling, says Gurmey's Asperini. It is. It's very big, and it shows itself in person in the matches. You guys, you can see confidence. You have to have confidence to put your shoulder forward and go into somebody else's frame. You have to have confidence to hit as hard as you can. Like there's certain things that requires confidence, and coming from somebody who doesn't have a lot of, like growing up did not have a lot of confidence, it's something I've really been working on to try to always build, and it's something all guys that have known me in arm wrestling for a long time have said. Devon, everybody said, when Derek starts believing in himself and trusting that and knowing how strong he is, he's going to do amazing things. And it's something that, I don't know, I was a fat kid that got made fun of, and then I got tall and I got made fun of for being tall. Like I had self-confidence issues a lot growing up. And so it's definitely always been a thing I've been working on. But I've found some great ways to deal with it. And but confidence is huge, or else you can't apply yourself, right? Let's see. Highly doubt Levon can just stonewall Chafee. Yeah, there's no way. Dude, if Levon stonewalls Dave Chafee, then Levon was stronger than Dennis Blekov, and then I think that puts an argument for Levon to be the strongest arm wrestler ever. If he stonewalls Dave Chafee. Because Dennis couldn't stonewall Dave Chafee, and Dennis is definitely in the argument for strongest arm wrestler ever. Ooh, my voice is cracked. For the strongest arm wrestler ever. So, yeah, dude, I think that puts Levon hardcore in that argument for sure. For strongest guy ever, if he stonewalls Dave Chafee. Do you have a bigger upper or lower body? Definitely upper body. I wear a 32 length in pants. Well, a 32 length in pants is just right, but it can high water a little bit, and a 34 is kind of long. It bags up at the bottom of my shoes. That's how I have short legs, guys. I have pretty short legs, and I'm 6'8", so I'm all upper body. So definitely a bigger upper body. But that's always given me a good sense of balance. Since my legs are shorter, they're always thick and strong, and so I always have a good sense of balance. I could get lower. Let's see. Is the match on your YouTube channel? Yes, the super matches are going to be on my YouTube channel, guys, on Saturday. I'm going to get there live. Kyle will have a setup with a laptop and cameras and everything. I'm going to get there, log into my account, and so he can log into my account on his laptop, and then we'll live stream it. I won't be messing with it, guys. I'm just going to literally give them the login information, and I'm going to be busy. I'll be busy. I will not be talking or doing anything like that. It'll be all on them to troubleshoot it, make sure it all works. So I'm sorry, and hopefully it goes well, guys. I won't be the one commentating. I'll check in every once in a while or something like that before my match. But yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit absent, but you can find the whole thing on my channel. GA says, what Craig D said, how do you see your match this Saturday? Sorry, hopefully I answered that question. Let me get down here. Your time to shine, Tony Thompson. Hell yeah. Lion straps. Leo Landeros has awesome straps. Yes, he does. Gardner521 says, you said you had to pull out of the match. Is that this weekend's match, or will you still be competing for King of California? No, I pulled out of the Arm Wars match at the end of September. I had to pull out of it. So yeah, no, I'm still arm wrestling this weekend in King of California for sure. Justin says, dude, you're beautiful. Don't let them tell you anything different. Oh, thanks, Justin, man. I appreciate that, bro. Joshua Short says, Dave Chafee hasn't posted any training or recent pics. He's been saying he's coming in at 275 pounds, but I think he's coming in at 300, just like Devon Laird did to Monster Michael Todd. I would believe Dave. Whatever Dave says, I believe him. He's a pretty honest dude and pretty straightforward guy in my experiences. Clerks93 says, you're a beast, Derek. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Gurmies Aspirini says, you would be good at deadlift with short legs. Probably. In deadlifts, it's funny because right now my hands, I can grip a lot, right? Because I do grippers and stuff. I have what would be considered an elite grip. I close a 3, and I picked up some good numbers on the inch dumbbell and all that stuff. But so when I'm doing like heavy lifts from the ground, my back and legs will give out before my hand does. So it looks really weird because I'll be like, and my hand never comes apart. I can hold on to the weight, and I have a ton of strength left in my palm, but my leg, my back, I'll just sit there and I just can't. I don't have the big muscles necessary to pick it up, but I have the hand strength to pick it up. It's kind of funny. Gardner521 says, do bouncers get free lap dances? No, that would be weird. Joshua Short says, I believe Dave Chafee and Levon's match that Dave is going to hit Levon hard like he does to all his opponent with all his side pressure. Hopefully. Jeremy Light says, you should be great at deadlifts, given your long upper body and short legs. Go for 505 kg. Hell no. Although, I mean, I have to build for it, right? But you guys, I'm getting older, and I would have had I haven't been training deadlifts since I was. When's the last time I really deadlifted? I was kind of getting into it about 3 years ago. I had a year where I kind of deadlifted off and on for a year. Nothing too crazy, just to kind of keep back healthy. But before that was I was like 18. It's been a long time. Assuming you win Saturday, and now that you're not doing Arm Wars, what match is next for you? I don't know. I guess what match is next for me? If I win, and we'll assume I win the way I want. We'll assume I just walk through Tom. It's not even close. It's not even a grinder. It's not like a war. I'm just like, wow, and it's over, right? Assuming I win like that, then I want to take a few months. For sure. It'll be a few months before I have another, at least minimum, super match. The LA Fit Expo is in January. LA Fit Expo is in January. I'll definitely be at that. So that'll be the next focus. Will be the LA Fit Expo in January. That's the biggest match or the biggest tournament on the West Coast. It always is. So I'll be there. And I'm sure people will come and try to beat my ass all over the stage. So that'll be the next thing in the LA Fit Expo in January. Will be the next tournament I'll do. In regards to super matches, I'm pretty stuck on Mike Aiello. I know he's been off and on lately. I think he's been getting kind of down on himself. He messaged me, I can't beat anybody. But it's something I got to check off the list, guys. So I got to check off the list. So I think it'll be Mike Aiello. And I hope if Mike tries to top roll me like he did Chance and them, I'll be so pissed. Better go in with me, Mike. I'm going to hook with him. I'm going to hook with Mike Aiello. If we have a match, write this down, screenshot this. I'm going to hook with Mike Aiello. I will be going shoulder forward. That's happening. So, yep. Big man, grabbing that big ass with all those muscles. Hey, guys, can we get a like spike? We're at 97. Let's get this thing up to like 110. We can do this because there should be a lot of people that came and left. Let's get these likes up to 110 if we could. I'd appreciate it. There we go. There's the like spike. I appreciate that, guys. Let's see. Where were we? If you got someone to slap you in the face right before the match starts, would you get your adrenaline running? So I'll be that day. I'm gonna get a lot of sleep. I'm working the night before, but I'm getting my 8 hours of sleep. So I told them, you guys, hopefully I'm not late to the event. I'm 100% sleeping 8 hours before I get to the event. And then I will be taking. Caffeine worked last time in Hawthorne. This isn't the healthiest thing to do, and I know the guy my size, I shouldn't do this, but I took a lot of caffeine, like a good amount, and where it kind of took over. I was like, ooh, I was like out of my mind. I was so jazzed. So before my match, I'm gonna hit the caffeine. Probably like a scoop of pre-workout and like a 5-hour energy or something like that. I know it's not healthy. I know, guys. I know, but once every like 3 or 4 months, I do that. I mean, it's not gonna be the end of the world. Shouldn't be. But caffeine worked really well for me last time. And I have smelling salts. I have smelling salts in here. But the thing is, they open your blood capillaries. Is that the right word? Yeah. And it's really short spike of energy with the smelling salts. It's really short. That's why it's good for like one lift. But to do it for like super matches where I'm gonna have a different rounds and stuff like that and keep hitting it, I just don't know if it's gonna stay that long, right? So I'll stay with caffeine for now. It worked last time, but it should work this time, hopefully. Lee Lavid says, I dislike because you're so beautiful. Thanks, man. What's your best bench, squat, and strict overhead press and deadlift? Oh, shit. Okay. My best bench so far is 365 for 5, but I could have done 6. I stopped at 5. I remember I had another one in the tank. Squat. Man, it's been so many years since I squatted. I don't remember, man. I know I was squatting with 3 plates on each side. Honestly, somewhere around there probably. It's been since I was like 18 since I really squatted. Strict overhead press. Okay, I do seated overhead press right now, and I'll do 225 for 6. I do 225 for 6. That's 2 plates on each side, seated. So that's pretty strict. And then deadlift, I don't even know, dude. It's probably like between 400 and 500 pounds. I don't know. Why are you so confident Levon can't just roll over the top of Chafee? Because it'll go straps. Either way, Dave has enough side pressure where even if he does, it'll go straps. And in the straps, I can't see Levon flattening out Dave's wrist. And honestly, like, I don't know if Levon. We'll see what Levon's game plan is. We'll see. But I just know that he better go full bore in the first few rounds while Dave's fresh and not give Dave an inch. He gives Dave an inch, Dave will take that match. Dave will take the first couple rounds. I'm telling you, if Levon fucks around and doesn't run for his life, and that's if Levon lets Dave get a hold of him and get in his lane at all, Dave is so powerful in his lane, in his angle that he likes to work, that I'm telling you, I think it'll be a big eye opener for Levon if he lets him get there. So and I don't think Levon's that dumb. I think he'll run. It's gonna be a high posting top roll, some crazy stuff. I don't see him going in with Dave. And if he does, though, but if he wants to cement his legacy as the fucking man, as like the strongest dude ever, then you got to get a hold of Dave, like Denis Saplekov did. You better get a hold of Dave and overpower him that way. If you want to cement that you are one of the strongest arm wrestlers ever, you got to get a hold of Dave. Now, if you want to just be the winningest arm wrestler ever, or you don't want to never lose a match, then cool, top roll. But I won't consider you the strongest if you evade and run from Dave the whole time. In terms of like just overall big muscles, a bicep, shoulder, chest, all that type of stuff, unless you go inside with Dave, right? In the early rounds, not when Dave's gassed, because it'll be like a Todd Hutchings and Zoloev thing, right? People keep saying, well, we wanted to see a hook between Zoloev and Todd Hutchings when they had their super match, but Zoloev top rolled Todd Hutchings. Now it wasn't until the last couple rounds Zoloev was successful, and then finally Todd got the connection, and when Zoloev was trying to top roll him, Todd ended up going sideways like this and stretching out Zolev's pronator and things like that, right? So at the later rounds, Zolev's pronator and arm was gassed because Todd was finally able to pull through it, and then they hooked, right? After Zolev's pronation and everything was taxed, then they hooked. Well, of course, when you hook like that, then Zoloev got his shit tossed, right? So I want to see a fresh hook, and it'll mean a lot to me. That's how I see it. Okay, let's see. I feel like Mike Aiello became the up-and-comer gatekeeper. I've said that for years now. Mike Aiello is the gatekeeper into the elite. You beat Mike Aiello, and you were considered in the elite of North American arm wrestling. Fact. I don't know. He is. I don't know why I see him that way. It's not a knock on Mike. I'm not saying Mike's like bad or anything. I don't know how that comes across. I just feel like once you beat Mike, because Mike was the only people Mike was losing to traditionally was the top guys, right? That's it. Just the guys that are like top 5, and he was right there. So that puts him as the gatekeeper, right? Traditionally, he would only lose to the top guys. So that's why I kind of put Mike in my head as the gatekeeper. Ryan Bowen says he'd take you in a hook if he pulls you. Oh God. Dude, Ryan, I am a massive human. I don't think Ryan hasn't seen me in years, and I've gained probably about 50 pounds almost of muscle since I've seen Ryan. So yeah, let's hook. Ryan, I love to hook right-handed, bro. I'm not scared at all. You guys, why am I not focused? Okay, last time we pulled Ryan. Ask Ryan what happened last time we pulled, and his excuse would be like, "I had a tournament. I had a tournament too. We pulled at the same tournament, and then like the next weekend we went to the same practice. So we both pulled at a tournament. Yeah. So I don't want to hear shit. But it was long. Don't get me wrong. It was a long time ago, and he's grown a lot. I get it, but so have I a lot. So, the new background looks much more professional. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, Levon with the monstrous top roll. I know, right? 1,000 milligrams of caffeine will make you see sounds. Hell yeah. How many milligrams of caffeine? I don't know what the milligrams is. Yeah, just I'll dry scoop an entire scoop of pre-workout and take a 5-hour energy, the little packet. You guys, if you want to do the math on that, I don't know what it comes out to. B-Man says, why does it seem like it would be a dark day for arm wrestling if Ryan becomes number one, like a Sith Lord coming into power? LOL. No, the thing is, like, I just talked to Ryan on the phone the other day. I like Ryan. Ryan's come out here. We've hung out in person. He's a great dude. I get along with anybody that has a passion for arm wrestling, and he does. He can be a lot on social media. I get it. But you guys, like, we don't have a lot of people I think the reason that he becomes a lot to us is because we don't have a lot of channels to choose from, and he's doing it like he's full bore. And it becomes a lot to all of us because we just see him all the time because there's not a ton of people doing it, right? So we just see Ryan Bowen all the time. And so in regards to social media, it's a lot. I've told Ryan it's a lot. Everybody tells Ryan it's a lot. He's a lot, right? But in regards to Ryan, he is a good dude. He's a dad. He's a nice guy. He's always down to help people out. Ryan is a great dude. And he's a really good arm wrestler. He really is. It's just his social media presence is a lot. But I wouldn't, dude, it would not be a sad day at all, besides everybody like wanting to see him fail. But it wouldn't be a bad day if Ryan be number one in the world. It's just nobody could talk shit anymore then, huh? But yeah, I'd like to see Ryan succeed, man. No problem with Ryan whatsoever. And okay, yeah, I know you guys are gonna be mad at me about this. My rap video, I've sent it has to be released before Saturday. My rap video or my rap song / video will be released before Saturday because in the song I referenced Tom Nelson in the match. I talked shit about Tom in the match. So it's being worked on. I sent it out. I sent the audio out to a guy that's going to be making me some kind of, I told him, dude, just rush it, some kind of crude video. I'm not equipped yet. I haven't learned how to use Sony Vegas Pro on this computer well enough yet to make the music video. So I know time was running out. So I hit up my buddy. I said, hey, can you make me a crude video for my rap song? Because the audio is all done. And I was like, and just put it out. And he said, yeah. So was it yesterday morning? I sent him the audio, and he's working out some kind of crude video to be released before Saturday. So you guys will see my rap video / song before Saturday. I know some guys from the Discord have heard it in the live chat. I put it in there, but yeah, you guys will see the actual video coming out. It should be pretty funny. It's a pretty funny song. And now that I got this cool setup with this nice mic and everything, maybe I'll release some more video or some more songs. Start recording some badass rap songs. You guys got to have your team hats. Hey, you guys, if I got a question, if I released on my channel, when I start doing merchandise, when I start releasing merchandise on my channel, which I plan to, if I start doing my team's merchandise, Alpha Empire, which is my arm wrestling team, if I started putting Alpha Empire shirts and stuff like on there, would you guys want to be interested? Would anybody here be interested in buying it says Alpha Empire Southern California arm wrestling team? Would anybody buy those type of shirts? Like people that live in, I don't know, Texas, Florida, in the UK, everybody in here, would you guys wear my team shirts? Should I even put those out there or just keep them for my team? Because I don't care. I don't mind people wearing my team shirts. I would love for my team's logo to get out there. Would you guys wear that? Let's see. Getting someone else slapping. What are you guys talking about? Slapping? How many people in here get asked if they're into slapping? Once you tell someone you're an arm wrestler, I'm into arm wrestling. Oh, cool. You like that slapping thing too? What the fuck? Okay. When people ask me that every time, I don't understand. Is it because there's a table? Because it's two guys and there's a table in between them? Is that what it is? But why, when I tell everybody that I arm wrestle, they go, oh, that's cool. So you do that slapping thing? Like it's every single time. Oh, in the last year. I feel like it's every single time in the last year that I say that and they go, oh, you're into that slapping thing? What? No. Why? What? Why would I want to get slapped as hard as someone could slap me? What? What does that have to do with arm wrestling? I mean, it's two guys. You're both using your arms, and there's a table and referees. I guess the setup looks similar, But yeah, I'm so tired of people asking me about that shit. If I slap people, I'll get slapped. Who's the first elite after Mike Aiello? Is it Chance? No. I would like to eventually pull Tim Bresnan. I obviously took a loss to Tim Bresnan. I would like to gain that back. I would like to gain my losses back between Tim Bresnan, John, and Devon. John, I don't know. I don't know. But between Tim Bresnan and Devon, I'd like to avenge those losses at some point in my life. So maybe one of those guys. After if I beat Mike Aiello, maybe I start looking at Tim Bresnan. Let's see. Where can we watch the match this weekend? On my channel. Ron Bath now. Ron Bath is a lighter weight class than me, so it makes I won't be calling out Ron Bath. Canadian Chihuahua says he closed out Corey West block earlier today in arm bet. Please open up another block for Hutchings/West. Devon, listen, you hear that? It's Marcio Barboza, the gatekeeper of greatness. No, I think he's already in the elite. I don't think he's the gatekeeper. In my eyes, Marcio isn't. He's already one of the elite. He's not the gatekeeper. I mean, if you saw Mike and Marcio pull recently, although it was a practice, I mean, there looked like a good gap right now. How much you weighing right now, Derek? I don't know. Probably about 370, I'm guessing. I don't know. Speaking about gaining 50 pounds of muscle, Gary Roberts was here. It is. Here it is. We made it pretty long. An hour and 15 minutes before the questions started coming up. Derek, speak about gaining 50 pounds of muscle. Gary Roberts was asking if you're on PEDs since you openly have said you'll do whatever it takes in the future to be the best. LOL. Okay, well, there's no question there. There was no question mark. So once again, I'll take whatever or do whatever I need to be successful. All the guys that I'm trying to beat will be on it. And it doesn't make sense for people to answer that question yes or no, especially if they're trying to move forward in the sport and they're public figures. Let's see. Clerks 93 says Jack 3D pre-workout. I heard that stuff used to be crazy. Sarah Latona says you need to walk out to your rap song. Dude, you guys, actually, Kyle Depew, the promoter of the event, was asking me for a song to walk out to. Should I walk out to my own rap song? It's not like an amazing song. I mean, the beat's not like nobody will know what the fuck I'm walking out to. Everybody will be like, "What song is this?" Should I walk out to my own rap song? I mean, it does talk shit about Tom a little bit in it. What do you guys think? We haven't done one of these yet. Let's do a poll right now. Let's do a poll. Should I walk out to my own rap song? Is that like cocky or something? Like, I don't know. You guys in the chat, vote in the poll. Let me know. Let's see here. Wow. How many? 19 votes. All right. We'll let it go for a little while longer. Are you into Moss Wrestling? No, I've done it once, and that shit hurt my back. So I'm not into Moss Wrestling. Yes, I'd buy team shirts to support you guys from Dennis Smith. Thank you. Because Devon I only got one answer about if people would buy my team shirt. Okay, well, I guess that's a no then. Yeah, when Clerks 93 says when I show people arm wrestling vids, they always ask if I watch slap contests. Channels like Critical review both channels like Critical review both arm wrestling and slapping, so they're both getting coverage together. Yeah. And that Charlie the Penguin guy, he does the slapping and he's starting to do some arm wrestling stuff. Yeah, I saw that. That's probably what it is. You should compete in strongman tournaments. You're built like a dirt Chevy with rust on its underside. Hell yeah, brother. Get up in there, strongman. To get into your fight mode, just get someone to slap you right before your arm wrestling. I'm not saying that wouldn't work, but I'm saying I haven't tried it yet. I don't know. It might not work, and they might just throw me off my entire game. So, call out Corey's Super Summer 2022 Anabolic Chicken Baby. Imagine the making. If you're going to walk out to any rap song, it might as well be your own. Yeah, yes, you should. Okay, it's pretty. I get a lot of yeses. What's the 46 votes, 93% say yes. All right, you guys, that's pretty resounding. Yes, I should walk out to my own rap song. 7% said no. Okay, I can do my own rap song. We could do that. It talks. I'm going to tell you guys right now. I talk about Tom Nelson, Chance Shaw, and Ryan Bowen in my rap song. So I think you guys. It's funny. It's a funny song. It's not meant to be serious. But I mean, if you guys think I should be serious about rapping, we could talk about that. You know, we could talk about me and my rap career, where I can go from here, and what I can do. You know, if we want to get serious about it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's apparently to me, like that's what rappers do. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about it. Let's see. Uncle John's arm wrestling show in the house. There he is. What's going on, bud? He says, walk out to your song while actually singing the song at the same time. Come out with like a microphone, like I'm come out with a microphone like I'm rapping my own song and just getting it thrown up. I gotta think of some cool arm wrestling gang signs. How do you do like AW? Or like, yeah. Yeah, I gotta try to get gangster with this arm wrestling shit. Devon said I should come up with a diss track before every super match I have, where like everybody knows a month out or whatever it is from my super match with whoever it is, Derek's dropping a diss track, and that's cool. I'm thinking about it because I can write some funny diss tracks. I just gotta find some cool beats to rap to. Sarah Latona says I would wear your team shirt. Some of my best practices are with you guys. Thanks, Sarah. I know you would support us. Gabe Film says, "Good luck, Derek Smith. I hope to see you Thanksgiving for the super match against Junior. I'm training very hard for it." Gabe in the house. Gabe was an awesome arm wrestler. Moved away. Excited to see you, Gabe. Come on back, sir. Nicholas Williams says, "If arm wrestling goes wrong, you would be a hell of a vampire in next Underworld movie." Yeah, hell yeah. Or a lichen. Magatron. How do you think you'd fare in a slapping contest? Well, I don't know. Throwing punches hurts, so I do that every once in a while at work, and that hurts my elbow. Right. So slapping full force would probably hurt my arm a lot. But I can put out some good force. I've punched people with some good force, so I know I can put some force out. Can I take a hardcore slap? I've never been knocked out. So maybe I'll do good. I don't know. It's all hypothetical. Hopefully I do well. Mike, show a picture of your shirt. Show a picture of my shirt. Oh, of my team shirt that you're asking about. Oh, they're a little ways away, but this is the old logo. Sorry, this hat's a little beat up too. This is the old logo, just Alpha Empire AE, established in 2013. But the new logos look a little different. I can show you guys. Hold on. I have. Oh, sorry. I got wristbands too that say Alpha Empire, and lion straps and Nat Fit. You guys see the wristband? Like the it has the lion strap. Oh, come on, focus. It has a little lion on it right there, and then this has the flag, the lion, the NatFit flag. But let me see if I get a shirt for you guys or a card. Ugh. Okay, so these are stickers. That's my team's logo. Alpha Empire, Southern California arm wrestling team. Right, I have a bunch of these stickers over there. But yeah, so the shirts are pretty much black with those logos on there. No slapping with that bond might get tangled. Oh my god, that would hurt. For those of you guys that care, let me put this out there. Okay, it's not very serious. I'm not going all full out with it. If any of you guys are gamers, I started streaming on Twitch a couple times. Wes Bjornson, one of my closest friends, as you guys know, Wes, he is a hardcore gamer and he streams on Twitch. He makes money streaming on Twitch. And so when he came over and set up this whole computer, he set up Twitch account so I can stream video games. So every once in a while, I'm streaming video games. If you guys want to follow me on Twitch, it's AW Derek, just like this. You guys can follow me on Twitch. I'd appreciate it. Actually, I need some followers on Twitch if you guys get a chance. I know most of you guys are not gamers. Don't worry about it. I'm here for arm wrestling. Do you think Devon can beat Levon? Not right now. Devon at 300 plus pounds can definitely. Tony Thomason says, dude, give us a show with your rap right now. Tony, thank you for the $2 super chat. No, I'm not going to debut it right now. I want it to be, the thing is, I want to release it on my channel with a video for it to go along with, right? I can't just give it out. I appreciate the super chat, Tony. You're the man. Thank you so much. But no, I want to be released in a better setting. I want you guys to hear it and pay attention to it. And I don't know. I want the sound to be right. Things like that. Yeah. So where are we at right now with time? 5:36. Remember, Uncle John comes on at 6, guys. So I'll always be off before Uncle John because that's how we do it. All the up and coming YouTubers, you guys, once you start getting to any significant amount of following, we'll say once you pass 1,000, Uncle John, help me out with this. Once you pass 1,000, or give me a better number, 1,000 or so subscribers, please coordinate with the rest of us on when you're going to go live. For now, we have few enough channels in arm wrestling where we can kind of coordinate this and not have to infringe on each other. And there's constant arm wrestling content. Now, eventually, of course, once there's enough channels, then that's going to be impossible. But for now, we can still that. We can still have courtesy and not have to step on each other. So, John, what do you think is a good number? Once you pass, how many subscribers should we try to work together? I'm really interested in your thoughts on that. Yeah. Let's see. So I'm almost caught up right now with all the chat. When can we hear your rap song from Craig D? That will be before Saturday on my YouTube channel. Before Saturday, before my match on YouTube, I will release it, you guys. So I'm pretty excited for you guys to. I know people are going to talk shit, but it's still going to be funny because people are going to think I'm trying to really be a rapper. They'd be like, oh, man, this and that. But however you would expect a rap song from a gigantic non-rapping white guy who's 35 years old, however bad you would think that would be, it's better than that. I promise that. I promise it's better than what you guys would think. That's the important part. And it's all about arm wrestling, the whole thing. Performance enhancing pancakes. So Michael Todd can spit bars because he says, you know what I'm saying, every 2 seconds. What do you think about Kyle saying if you beat Tom and if Corey beats Todd, you should face? How do you see your chance against Corey? Man, Tim, I talked about this a few times already on this live stream. If you get a chance, man, go back and rewatch that or answer that question a few times. Yalashaska says cycle ? No, I don't ride bikes usually, unless you're talking about like motorcycles. I don't ride those either currently. I grew up riding them, but I haven't ridden a bicycle or motorcycle in a long time. So yeah, no, not right now. Shane Owens Arm Wrestling says sneak peek the song. Eric Spotto versus Corey West. Ooh, man, that'd be a crazy clash of horsepower. I do not know how that would go down. I think it's a high probability of injury, though. That's for sure. But I'm really excited to see that match. $5 super chat from Brad Butler coming in. Thank you, Brad, for the support. I appreciate it, man. He says, I'm always supporting Neil and Uncle, but I'm a big fan of you, Big D, and I want to spread the love. Are you still on for Arm Wars? Brad, sadly, I went over it about 20 minutes ago. I gave the full answer on what's going on with me in Arm Wars. Unfortunately, I had to back out. I'm getting kicked out of my house. I rent a house with a roommate, and the people that own the house let us know they want to move back in. So they gave us 60 days to move out. We've never missed a bill. Like, everything's been taken care of. We've never been late on a payment or anything. They just decided to move back in, I guess. So I have to move out, and I can't afford to spend thousands of dollars flying out to the UK right now and doing all this stuff. I wasn't saving money for this move. So it kind of came at a bad time. And I can't afford to take a week off work for the trip. So I had to back out. Just really bad timing in life. And I apologize once again to everybody that was excited to see me arm wrestle in Arm Wars. You guys, I just wanted to wait for Neil to announce it, but people are telling me that he did announce it, so now I can talk about it. But I've known that for a few weeks now that I was backing out. I just because I want to show respect for Neil and let him announce it first before I got on topic with it. People are saying they wear my shirt and hat. Awesome, thank you guys. I'll follow on Twitch right now, boy. Thanks, man. You guys are awesome. Let's see. Tony Thompson, stop being bashful. Craig D, your favorite holiday, Thanksgiving? Yeah, man, I love Thanksgiving meal. Turkey and stuffing, all that stuff is my absolute favorite. You versus Chance Shaw, who wins? I'll smoke that fool. Luke Polsher in the house, master referee, awesome arm wrestler, good buddy of mine, someone to be respected. It's been around the sport forever, you guys. Please always give Luke a ton of respect. It's my man. He says, hey, buddy, how you feeling? Ready for your match? Yes, sir. I have been prepping. I can be no more ready. So day of it, if he beats me, he beat the best version of me I can be. That's all I can do is control myself and be the best version of myself. So Alien Cybercoat says, you game Halo, right? Check out our game sometime. One level inspired by your backward pull party. No, I'm gaming Warzone right now, but I might hop into Halo off and on too. Uncle John's Arm Wrestling Show. You the man, Derek. Respect of time is great. Courtesy is key. 1 to 2,000. Yeah. So guys, once you pass around 1 to 2,000 on your YouTube channel subscribers, yeah, work with us, man, on what time you're getting on, and we could all work together and kind of figure out a time where we're not stepping on each other's feet. And there's always some badass YouTube arm wrestling channel going on live for now. And I know eventually that won't be possible, but for now it's still possible. Making us wait like Kanye West. I know, right? Better than Shaq? I hope so. I don't know. Hey, I don't know, Shaq. I forgot Shaq rapped. Let's see. Mark J says, I think Master Bader got shadow banned on IG. Did he? Oh, that sucks. Let's see. Tim Morgan, how much money would we have to raise to send you to Arm Wars? It's not even about that. I just need time, man. I need time myself to move. I got to pack all my stuff and move it all into a new house. I have to do all that stuff. I can't take the week or more off work and fly away right now. So it's the money thing mixed with the time thing. And the time, you guys can't send me time. Not yet. Hopefully one day, man, YouTube's taking over and this is my full-time job, just work arm wrestling and training and giving content to you guys. And then I could swing something like that. But that's not the case yet. Not yet, guys. But bear with me as I become number one in the world. Then you guys can eventually I'll make enough money and just through stuff. Oh, I got another big announcement. I'm gonna announce it right now, but I'm also gonna make a video announcing it. Oh man. Okay, so I suck. We'll start with that. I'm the worst at I have a lot of you guys don't know. I have a Patreon. I am horrible at keeping up with it. I think I was thinking about it a lot the other day. It's an out of sight, out of mind thing. I don't see the Patreon a lot, and I'm on YouTube a lot, and so I haven't been doing a lot for my Patreons. And I appreciate so much all you guys' support, especially with the fact that I haven't been giving you guys fucking like any love at all. And there's guys that support me a ton on Patreon, and so I'm so thankful for you guys, and thank you so much. Now, on that topic, you guys saw Uncle John, right? He had that cool little member button, and I was like, "What is that?" And so I messed around with that the last week or two. So I'm ready to launch a membership here on my channel. And so it's just another form of support if you guys want. There'll be different tiers. If you want, you get a little emblem next to your name, and I read your guys' chats first, and I'll release videos and give you guys like 30 minutes to an hour access to the video before anybody else. And there's perks, right? Depending on what tier you guys want to support the channel. So that'll be launched tomorrow. I'm gonna hit the launch button tomorrow on that. I've already got the emblems uploaded. It's this emblem. It's the emblem that's tattooed on my arm with different colors, right? Will be depending on how long you've been involved. So I have that launched, you guys, so you guys can support more directly right here on YouTube and help me out. And I appreciate it if you guys do. Once again, you don't have to. Don't feel like you guys have to. I was just excited because I signed up for the whole thing, and you have to like submit it for approval, and I got approved by YouTube and etc. So that's ready to be launched right now. I'm definitely copying Uncle John on that. Although I saw that before because I watch a guy named Dr. Disrespect, and he has that too. So, all right. So let's see. Pinworm Bowen says, "Hey, it's me, fans. The Spaniard, the Sith Lord, the Man Getter." Brad Butler, I was totally stoked to see you. Hopefully, you can get another amazing matchup after King of Cali. Yeah, I'm hoping, and I told Neil, like, I hope I'm not burning the bridge with him by having to cancel on this. I mean, the thing is, I have so much respect for Neil and for Arm Wars, and it's definitely a bucket list thing of mine to arm wrestle on Arm Wars and go over there and follow in the footsteps of some amazing arm wrestlers and do all that stuff. Try to get my nickname from Neil, my official nickname. And hopefully by beating Tom, a lot of those options open up and those type of things stay around. And as long as I keep winning and proving my strengths and the hype with you guys and everything like that, hopefully I'll keep getting opportunities like that. There's nothing I can do, guys. It was just all I can be is thankful for the opportunity and keep moving forward. Let's see. Can you give me some advice on building strong arms? Right now, I have pinworm arms from Pinworm Bowen. Yeah, lift weights, follow a program, be safe, and don't rush it. Ibrahim Ifran says, love from Pakistan. Thank you, man. Appreciate you coming through. Thank you for watching, and thanks for the love, man. Hang out with us more often. Ifram. If any of you guys are in here are not subscribed to my channel, that's weird. The fact that you guys are watching the live stream and you haven't subscribed, that's weird. You guys, my channel is just gonna get more and more active. I'm gonna try really hard not to become annoying to you guys, but at the same time, I'm gonna be pushing the YouTube thing. So I'll try not to be that guy for sure. If you had, Craig D says, if you had to guess, why do you think Chance bailed out of Arm Wars? Honestly, I have no idea. I'm not trying to speculate, and I think it was just something personal going on with him. I have no idea. So I hope everything is okay with Chance. I hope he's healthy, his family's healthy. I hope everything's going well. I have no idea. I actually, honestly, haven't talked to him. Chance, you're watching this, reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you, bud. Hopefully everything's okay. Brad Butler says, best of luck on the number 1 spot. We'll be watching the whole way. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And that's the plan. Number 1. The Jason Ganova Arm Wrestling says, Pinworm, you know me, bro. You fake, bro. Huey. Alien Cyber Coat says, thanks, man. Liked and subbed. Thanks. I feel like I say thanks a lot, but it's important. I'm very thankful for all the stuff you guys do. Can you train me and Big Lenny? We big fan, need new coach. Honestly, anybody that messages me, man, I give advice to and I work with. Yeah, that's something I like to do. I love helping you guys out, especially if you guys are arm wrestlers, man. Hit me up with your questions. Instagram or Facebook or any way you can shoot me a message. Discord, get on there and shoot me a message and we can talk. Let's see. Why wait until January Fit Expo until you pull after your next match? That's just 2 events in 5 months. Well, like I said earlier in this chat, you guys, if you might not have been in here, I'm trying, you guys. Once again, the short answer. I don't want to get too deep into it. I'm trying to spend a lot of time lifting and getting bigger. Obviously, you see Levon and you see those numbers those guys are putting up. I'm trying to get as big and strong, even in the gym in regards to them. I understand how weights carry over from gym to arm wrestling and on the table, and I get it. I know what I'm doing. But I just need to gain mass and size and strength, just general strength. And so I need to spend some time doing that. The only reason I'm really competing this King of California thing is because I got called out, and it was an opportunity for me to finally lay to rest who King of California is. Yeah, besides that, I just want to train. I want to get big. I want you guys I want to see the odds of Derek winning just be like unanimous. Like, holy shit, Derek is the biggest human we've ever seen. He's going to beat everyone. I want that to be the argument. And then if I don't, I don't. But I plan on being super shredder. Right? That's the plan. So that takes time and it takes effort in the gym. And the more I'm tore down and competing all the time, that takes time away from the gym. I've competed a lot, guys. I've been doing this 11 years. I'm not chasing every tournament right now. I'm trying to take my time in between competing and just get as big and strong as humanly possible and to keep making substantial gains so you guys can see me actually climb to the top spot. Right? So I'm sorry. I know you guys want to see me compete more. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Eventually, once I get to that level I'm chasing, then I'll compete more often for sure. I promise. U.S. Cowboy, I think you're going to crush Tom Nelson and you're weird. From U.S. Cowboy. Thanks, man. I guess. Okay. Thank you. Brad Butler says, after King of Cali, if you had your next choice of match, who would it still be? Kardeka? We just talked about that a little while ago too. It would probably be Mike Aiello on American soil. Internationally, I definitely still have my eyes on Alex for sure. Internationally, 100%. Yvonne Cuck in the chat says, "What's up, Derek? What's going on, Yvonne? Thanks for tuning in, bud. I appreciate you stopping by for the last 10 minutes before we get out of here. I appreciate you stopping by, man." Darkma George says, "Why do you think the doctor was banned off Twitch?" I don't know. Probably has something to do with money. I'm guessing. I watched a few videos on why he might. I'm sorry for all the arm wrestlers listening. You guys have no idea what I'm talking about right now. I think it had something with money. I'll leave it there. I don't want to bore all the arm wrestlers in here. I just think it had something to do with money. Neo Beery says, "Hell yeah, I love a long-term plan. I can't wait to see Big Buff Derek 2.0. Right? That's what I'm saying, you guys. Let's get Derek 2.0. Everybody wants to see my 6'8", gigantic ass reach some kind of crazy potential. That takes work and time and training to reach that kind of fill up all these shoulders and get massive and scary. It takes time, guys. So just bear with me. Bear with me. We're going for it, guys. We're going for number one. Hell or high water, man. Either I'm gonna die of a fucking heart attack and break my spine, or we're gonna make it, you guys. That's when someone released a question on Facebook recently and said, "What do you guys think the next whatever list is, and who do you think will be the next guys competing for top place in the world?" And somehow my name was on the list, and they listed like 10 people. I'm not gonna stop. This is my promise to you guys. Barring some kind of crazy injury where I cannot arm wrestle, or some kind of my heart explodes or something crazy happens that I just can't arm wrestle, I won't stop. I promise. I will not stop pushing as hard as I can to become number one. Right? As long as I am physically capable of doing it, I will be pushing. That's my commitment to you guys, and I will be here for you guys, and I will keep growing. I will not be taking steps backwards. If it's within my control, I will not be taking steps backwards. So stay with me, guys. Stay with me, and this is gonna be a fun trek, right? And you guys can follow along, and hopefully I meet you guys in person, man. I love meeting all the guys from YouTube that come up to me and they go, "Hey, watch your channel." I love meeting you guys. Thank you for coming up to me and saying all that too. Rami in here says, "What's up, Derek? What's up, man? Thanks for coming by." Arm wrestling Derek versus Vitali. He's too much for me right now. I'll get there though. Derek about to get sponsored up so he can train nonstop. There was never a Derek 1.0 from Arts Dog. Woo! Man, you know what? He's not even wrong, you guys. He's not even wrong. James Clark says, not in a friendly way. Oh, shoot. Derek 9.5, baby. If you decide you need / want an event before LA, Bob's event in Salt Lake is a ton of fun and some real talent just planting the seed. He's talking about the Brezink Cup. Sorry. He's talking about the Brezink Cup. There's a good chance I'll try to go to that because my teammate, Mega Mike, will be pulling Jordan Sill at that event. And if I can be there for my buddy, I really would like to be there for Mike and to help coach him and encourage him. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to try to be there for sure. Tom Nelson just sent me a message, guys. Wonder what he said. This is the type of stuff I get from Tom. Just pictures of him naked on dirt bikes. Just let me know. Just spamming me a little bit and let me know that he's playing for keeps. He said that to me and Tony. Sorry. Oh God, he's spamming it. He's spamming it, guys. See, this is what Tom does for me and Tony in our group chat. Because us three are in a group chat. Look at him go. Look at Tom go. This is what I gotta do. This is a grown man, right? You guys see him spamming this? So this is Tom Nelson. This is him. It's gonna go for a while. He will spam 400 messages of this. I know, Tom. It'll just keep going. Oh, what was that different one? Oh. He sent one of Hoffman. So sorry, it's gonna keep going. Oh no, yeah, he just keeps mixing in the Hoffman picture. Anyway, who is Tony? Yvonne, Tony Tomlinson is the guy arm wrestling Tom Nelson left-handed. He's a super heavyweight who lives in Southern California. Tony, where are you originally from? I know he moved from Colorado. I don't know if he's originally from Colorado, but he lives in down here in Southern California. It's one of my buddies, super heavyweight beast, and yeah, he'll be pulling Tom left-handed for number one lefty in California. Dirt bikes are okay, but does he have any HD trucks? I don't think so. Oh, is he done? I think he's done. He just stopped spamming it. That's funny that I was live right when he did that. All right, guys. So we're gonna start winding this down. 87 people are still in here. I appreciate you guys. Oh, now he's spamming. Spamming something else. It's about. It says it's about to go down. Spamming a meme. That guy. Okay, I'm gonna start winding this down, you guys. Thank you so much for all the follows. As always, we're gonna lead this into Uncle John's show. Thoughts on Arsen? Yvonne, you've been asking about Arsen Liliev lately. I'm not sure why, but Arsen Liliev was one of my favorite arm wrestlers of all time. That guy was crazy explosive, had a small hand, and was able to top roll everybody, or it was kind of like a high hook. and just pull through people. But he was so explosive. It was insane. He has wins on Denis Blankov. He has wins on everybody. Wins on John Berzing, beat Travis Bajan really bad. Like there's yeah. So Arsen was one of the best to ever do it. A ton of respect for him. That dude is crazy awesome. He stopped. I think he got banned for PED use was the final straw, and then he deflated, lost a lot of weight, and now he helps coach the Russian team, I believe. He's not an active arm wrestler anymore. Yeah, someone says Arsen was best for pound. He was definitely in the argument for best pound for pound, but I don't know if he'll over Zoloev or over Rustam. I don't know if he was best pound for pound over them. And somebody else asked if you ever pulled Vrej Sedrakian. Yes, I pulled Vrej one time, and I messed up and lost. And we didn't even get into a match. I elbow fouled off. I lost on elbow fouls. So, but yes, I lost to Vrej. I did. So we've only arm wrestled once. Okay, you guys. So once again, I will be launching the membership thing tomorrow. The rap video is coming out before my matches on Saturday for sure. 100% rap video getting dropped. You guys wait for the drop. It's coming. And hopefully you guys like it and don't burn me too hard on it. Don't roast me too bad. But yeah, so you guys, last couple days, in California. My match is coming up. Something I've been training for a while, prepped as ready as I can in the right headspace, as proper as I can. I got my arm worked on this weekend. Everything's as good as it can be. And next time you guys see me live or talking to you guys, it'll be on that stage competing. So I like, once again, regardless of what happens up there on that stage, this whole trek is awesome. The support I get from you guys is more than I could ever ask for. And I'm just happy to be here and happy to be doing this and having a good time with you guys. So thank you for everything. Thank you. I can never say thank you enough to you guys. I'm just a random gigantic dude that does not deserve all this support. All right. So we're going to go to Uncle John's channel. It's 5:58. He starts in 2 minutes. We're going to go over there. You guys, please leave a message to him. Say, Derek sent me. I love seeing that. I love supporting John. John's a great dude. John making big waves, going out to Arm Wars as well, having a match, always doing big things. Uncle John lost all that weight, getting shredded. Dude's making waves. Uncle John is way better than me at all this YouTube stuff for sure. Give him all the credit. I'm just trying to be like you, John, trying to grow up and be like you on the YouTube game. So nothing but respect to John and everybody that's doing this YouTube chasing thing. All right, guys. The channel, it'll all be on my channel. The tournament and the rap video and everything will be on my channel. It starts at 3 p.m. The King of California tournament starts at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's my time. So right now it is 6 o'clock. Well, it's 5:59 p.m. right now where I'm at. So it's 6 o'clock p.m. right now. So the tournament on Saturday will start at, it's not a tournament, it's a super match series. The super matches will start at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right? On my channel. Okay. So, all right, guys. Talk to you later. I'm gonna go to Uncle John's channel. I'm gonna be in there for a while at the beginning. I want to see everybody in there. Say hi to me. Let's hear what Uncle John has to say, and see you guys over there. Thanks for tuning in. You guys are amazing. See you.